Welcome back, everybody. Oh, I forgot to skip. Welcome back, everybody, to another Snoot game, and this time we are at Prom, or rather we'll be checking out Fang and the rest of the gang. Let's go. Fang leans over the railing of the staircase, and yes, I skipped the pictures. Nice suit. Did you get it from the suit store? Holy shit, she can really rock that dress. Interesting enough, the difference here is Anon's suit is actually dry cleaned, or cleaned laundry wise, so there's no stains, so it kind of looks decent. Ahem. Ah, shit. Dad, stop scaring Anon. I'll scare who I want in my home. Fang's mom saves me, taking the mountainous pterodactyl by his head crest. Now, dear, Anon is a lovely guest. Come on down and pose for pictures with everyone, Lucy. Actually, stay up there so we can all rest. Har. Best thing to do is get it over with. That's right. Alright, everyone, group together. This one's going on Christmas postcards for sure. Kill me later. Okay, here we go. Okay. Sorry, I had to cut out the pictures. I don't want to be blinded again. The only thing left me parched. Hate to bother, but do you guys have any water? The fridge dispenses water. Cups are in the cabinet closest on the right. Thanks. While pouring my glass of water, Naomi walks in after me. Well, if it isn't the two-timing plastic-ass bitch. Oh, you need a cup too? I'll grab you one. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new. If you're not, you know the drill. Actually, Anon, can I speak with you for a moment? Oh boy, go ahead. I'm very happy that you and Fang are together now, but I'll take a long, slow sip. But what? But I mean, just look at her. The school year's almost over and she's barely changed from being that weird punk goth type. Sip. Ah, refreshing. So? I mean, I thought you would try to make her presentable, you know? I love me some water. Could you elaborate? But it's like you aren't even trying to fix her. Damn, now I need a refill. Could you stop that? I'm being serious here. No, keep going. I'm listening. A quick top up and I'm good to go. When I figured you would help her become more ladylike, I understand. How does that make you feel? Well, to be honest, I'd rather Fang not be a problem to me at all. I've tried everything too, but even getting her a boyfriend doesn't work. It's harsh to ask, but when we go to prom night tonight, I'd like you two to avoid us. It's supposed to be a special night. I see. Oh really? That's great. And how does that make you feel, Fang? Oh yeah! Suffocation! Broke me in two pieces. Suffocation! Understanding. I'm sorry. Well, since you've asked, Anon, I'd be glad to share. Oh, Fang, I didn't see you there. You'd be surprised how effective staying quiet and stationary can be. How close you can get to someone without them knowing you're even there. I see. Very impressive. Why do you look so surprised? Isn't me being invisible exactly what you want? Well, no, I was only planning. Alright, your plan. I've known for months now you were up to something retarded, but not what. But I totally get this. Is exactly something only you would come up with. Down to the whole thing crashing and burning. I mean, really, how could you mess this up? Literally, all you had to do was get some poor schmuck and get him to do everything for you. Hey, you can't get even one person to do what you want. Pretty sad, right, Anon? I could do that in seconds on a certain website. Man, even Anon can do it better, huh? So basically, fuck your stupid plan, fuck your prom crown, and fuck you. In a flash, Fang strikes Naomi right across the face. Oh yeah! That's what I'm talking about, and your dress sucks. Anon, you've got the taxi number, right? We're gonna need to leave, like, right now. Yeah, I'll give him a call. Bye, Naomi. Enjoy your hat. We leave a speechless Naomi fuming in the kitchen and head towards the front door. And are promptly intercepted by Fang's mother still holding her camera. I guess she found another card for it. You two look so darling together. We need more photos. I think we're gonna be late if we're taking more pictures. Yeah, Mom. We need to leave early so I can get everything all set up. And to avoid being anywhere near Naomi. To my surprise, she seemingly relents to Fang this time. Oh fine, you'll be happy you have them when your own children are going to prom. An image flashes in my mind of me and Fang as parents. A bit early to think of something like that, and the blush on Fang's face tells me she's thinking the same thing. Mom, make sure to have fun at prom, you two. I glance over and Fang's dad catches me dead in the eyes. Home by midnight. I manage to nod as Fang grabs my hand and leads me out the door with her guitar in the other. This is way different than the first rodeo we did. Let me call the taxi. I dialed the number for the taxi service. City taxi service? Yes, can you come to the bus stop at... Got it. Click. Did he hang up on you? I don't know, maybe? The taxi skids around the corner, barreling towards the bus stop. In the last 10 feet, it slows to a graceful stop in front of us. The window rolls down and it's the same Velociraptor driver from before. Of course it is. Yep, still got it. How did you get here so fast? Was in the neighborhood. The driver turns his head and looks over at us. Hey, it's my favorite couple again. How's the leg, Skinny? The driver chuckles at his own remark. I briefly considered calling a different cab but decided to give him the benefit of the doubt. It's fine now, thanks for asking. This guy must stake out wherever we go. Aren't there any other taxi drivers in this town? That's a good question. I open the door for Fang and we climb in the back, fitting her guitar behind the driver's seat. So where are you two lovebirds heading, dressed as all snazzy like that? Volcano High, it's prom night. The driver gives a whistle in response. Prom, huh? Sounds like one romantic night. With that, he speeds off away, leaving Fang's house a shrinking spot in the rearview mirror. The drive back to school is rather calm, despite the driver going at least 30 miles over the speed limit the whole time. In the rearview mirror, the driver makes eye contact with me. The bottom of his eye curls and I know exactly what he's thinking. His hand darts to the radio knob. Sorry. Don't. The way I dance with you. Fang's heels digs into the back of the driver's seat, making him yelp. Sheesh, no wonder they call him stilettos. The driver kills the radio, a smug grin of victory spreading across Fang's face. Eventually, the cab pulls up to the school gymnasium, illuminated by the celebratory decorative strings lights. I reach for my wallet to pay the toll and the driver just gives me a wave. You know what? It's on the house this time, kids. Let's have fun, you two. He's not a bad guy after all, I guess. We climbed out the back of the cab and the driver gives me a wink before the taxi screeches away in a cloud of carbon monoxide. I offer to carry Fang's guitar from here, which she gladly accepts. The students strung up various strings of lights along... Okay, I've read that. A rather impressive mural of King Rex is painted on the wall outside by the ticket booth. You could tell how recent it was by how there was smoke leaking out of the eyes and mouth. I think about getting a picture with Fang by it, but I think I've developed a serious case of photophobia. It is what it is, man. The line to get in isn't too long and it only takes a few minutes to get inside. Alright. Okay, I've read that. More lights hang from the greenery. I've read that as well. Gotta wonder who picked decorations that go perfectly with her dress. Perks of the job. Fang leads me to the temporary stage on the other side of the gymnasium where a curtain had been set up. Thanks to her guitar lessons, I feel like I can actually help get her set up instead of standing around doing nothing. We slip behind the curtain and come face to face with King Rex, smoke billowing out of his mouth. Sup? Reed must be helping Spears with the sound system. Oh good, Reed's here. You can get everything set up like you usually do. You got it, amigo. With a mock salute, Reed takes the guitar case from my hand and promptly disappears behind one of the speakers. Only to return moments later with the guitar, now with a cable trailing behind him. Damn, he works fast. Yeah, he does. There's a reason he handles all this sort of stuff. The mumbling. Reed dusts off his hands and lets out a sigh, releasing another mushroom cloud of smoke from the costume. Man, I haven't talked to you guys in ages, you know? Not since the whole projector thing. You know, I sit 2 seats away from you in math. Why didn't you just talk to me then? Bro, I would, but like, don't want to leave Trish alone. She's still super beating herself up over it. Don't want to isolate her even more, you know? Weren't you going to talk to her about it, Fang? I've been meaning to, but it's just sort of awkward, you know? I'll try talking to her soon, I promise. I like it, she's confident. Trish is here somewhere. She bought a ticket? Does she even have a date? Took advantage of my +1 deal for DJing tonight, dude. Don't think she wanted to dance with King Rex, though. Reed's shoulders slump a bit inside the costume. I can imagine. Think everything's set up now, so we can just enjoy ourselves for the next 90 minutes. You guys going out? Yeah, see you later, Reed. He waves his goodbye and turns his attention back to the mix table. You getting hungry? Yeah, actually. I saw there was a pretty big food table on the way in, come on. They actually eat food this time. Despite the selection of food being rather diverse and professional, Fang piles her plate with barbecue. I myself end up with a bit of this and that, bites of sushi, various meats, a few of those tiny party sandwiches, and a few things I don't recognize but look tasty enough. Spears told me Rosa helped cook most of this. Wow, this has got to be at least a month's worth of food. I do know, she just did it. Is she here now? Have you noticed we didn't meet with Stella or Rosa? Interesting, right? Probably in the kitchen working her tail off, making more. We sit against the back wall to wolf down our servings, and Fang makes me go back to get her seconds. Eventually, she decides the black hole in her esophagus is satisfied. Man, were these tickets worth every penny or what? I'm not sure what those things filled with melted cheese were, but they were great. Let's go see what other crap there is to do here. How much time do we got? Spirits told me I should head back once the slow dances start. Probably another hour or so. You know what? Speaking of dances, we should go hit up the floor while they're still playing the good stuff. What? You don't like slow dances? What I like are the bones in my feet. Wow, what a stark difference. The other ending, where we were left slow dancing with her in her house, at her house. This time, no, she's not. She's more upbeat. Wow. Frank takes my hand and leads me to the crowd of dancing teenagers. Reed actually has a pretty good selection of music going. Instead of whatever garbage was in the weekly top 40 list, he's been playing real music. Frank's already lost in the music, grooving along with the other students. Now would be a good time to mention I can't dance in my capacity, not just slow dancing. I can't just stand here like a spurg, need to think of something fast. Stop being a dweeb, Anon. When in doubt, improvise. I bob my knees to the fast rhythm of the music. Oh god, this is cringe. And my hands mimic the reload animations from various first-person shooters I've actually played. For good measure, I spice it up with a couple Dragon Punch moves from some fighting cabinets. Fang seems glad I've joined in, and she even tries to mimic a few of my moves. Then she raised an eyebrow and her smile curls a bit more. Wait, Anon, are you? I'm not sure what you're expecting. Yeah, no, that's great. Keep doing it. Holy shit, you're weird. At least I'm not flossing like some of the... I'm not saying that. The F words here. Reed waves through the crowd and grabs Fang's shoulders from behind. Yeah, what the... Reed, why aren't you on stage? Autoplay, don't worry about it. Something's come up, we're gonna need you a bit early. Fang hesitates. Damn it, sorry Anon, I don't mean to leave you like this. Things happen, go ahead and fix whatever Reed tripped over. How did you... Never mind. Come on, there's no time. Good luck, Fang. Fang gives me a brief hug before following Reed out of the crowd, leaving me alone amongst a sea of sweaty teenagers. I guess she's keeping her Fang identity with her. I should go get some more of those cheese things from earlier. It's nice to eat like an actual human for once. On my way over to the catering table, something catches the corner of my eye. Well, if it isn't the big bus, what's her dinosaur thing? Sitting alone at the table in the back is Trish, blankly staring at her phone and not touching the plate of food in front of her. I really don't pay any mind to her, my focus only in getting to the buffet table. She's still super... Okay, yes, I get it, Reed. God damn it, Reed. I really don't feel like playing therapist again, especially at Prom, but if she's still hung up on what happened, then the least I can do is talk to her, right? After getting another plate of tiny greasy delights, I begin to approach Trish. Worst case scenario, I get gored on her horn, and it's not as threatening as staircases. Is this seat taken? Trish looks up from her phone and her face flies through a myriad of emotions. At first confused and fucking pissed, then aroused and back to fucking pissed, all in the space of an attosecond. Hey, looking good in that dress. You too. Okay, Operation Confused Trigger is off to a good start. I hold out the second plate of morsels to her. I snagged these for Fang, but she had some last minute stage issues to deal with. Thanks? I sit down next to her and tuck into my meal. Aren't you supposed to be with Fang? Why are you here? Well, she's got something to deal with and I'm hungry. No, I mean here. To eat? For emphasis, I show her my half-finished plate. Oh my fuck, no, as in right here. Oh, because it's prom. Before her hands can reach for my throat, I finish. And you're looking lonely. Ah, there we go. Trish locks up and completely. Looking closer, I can see just how dry her eyes are. Man, she must have been crying a lot. I wasn't. God damn it, mouth. Alright, I was just thinking. And like, how do I say this? Trish is focused completely on me now. Okay, brain, help me out here. I saw you sat here, no date, no friends, no nothing, no bitches. No bitches? Ah, bad choice. Trish's face sunk at each word. I was thinking about how lonely you were, which is something I know quite well. Being alone and all. So, since I'm by myself now and you were looking lonely, I'd figured we could be lonely together. Makes sense? Yo, why are you hitting up on Trish? What is this, Anon? Are you two-timing? What is this? I'm just kidding. Trish lets out a sigh. Why are you doing this? After everything I did, you should hate me for it. I sigh. But that's true. Yeah, I mean, I still get called names and stuff. And Stella keeps trying to get me to watch shit with her. But fuck it, I won't have to see those fuckers ever again in a few weeks. That shit's gonna be in the past. But I've been meaning to, but it'd crush Fang if she never talks with her best friend again. Trish's eyes widen. So, peace? I hold out the second plate of food to her again. Trish takes a proffered plate, her dry eyes start to water and a fragile smile grows on her face. Peace. Cool, also speaking of, that food's probably cold now too. It's a bad joke, but it works in creating a simple laugh out of the Triceratops girl. I make quick work of the rest of my pot stickers, noting how Trish is ravenously devouring them. Huh. I guess she was looking a little thin. This month must have been hell for her. We sit in silence until the music changes to something much slower. Definitely not my kind of music. I peer over and see Trish staring longingly at the couples dancing. Guess no one's bothered to ask her. Reed has. Then why not dance with him? I am not dancing with King Rex. Or Reed? I kind of feel bad for Reed, but it is what it is, I guess. But how about with me? Do you even know how to dance? I can improvise? Let me rephrase that. Do you even know how to slow dance? There's a difference? Trish sighs in frustration. The things I put up with... Alright, I'll teach you. Wait, what? I want to dance and so help me Raptor Jesus, I'm getting a dance. Trish grabs him by the elbow and pulls him to the dance floor. When Trish finds a spot she's satisfied with, away from most of the other couples and open, she turns back to me. Left hand on my hip now. Oh wow, she is short as hell. I need to actually reach so my hand plants itself on her hip. Okay, next. Trish's left hand takes my right and her right hand is placed on my left biceps and she doesn't want to stand on her toes or mine. Now just step to your left. Well, if it isn't the Triceratops actually having some personality other than being annoying or mean. My left foot moves left and bring your right foot next to it. Okay, that's one step and that's it. Wow, dancing is simple. Slowly I find myself getting into the rhythm of the dance. Occasionally Trish would give instructions for a new step or move. One song and dance grew into 3 or 4, I lost track. But as we ease into the next song, I realize that Trish is starting to smile at last. Oh, Trish's face goes bright red. What was that? I think I was hungrier than I thought. Wanna head back to the food table? Yeah, sorry. For what? Come on. I lead Trish out of the crowd back in the general direction of the buffet. Thanks for teaching me to dance. I'm coming for you if I hear Fang's got a broken toe. Noted? You go ahead. I'll wait at the bench we were at before. I gesture towards the tables of food. Oh sure, give me a bit. She heads off and I go sit in the same spot in the bleachers as before. Well then, got some time to kill. Time to shitpo... Whoa, Trish, warn me before you jump into the chair. My bad. That's my principal, man. Oh, hello, Principal Spears. Is Fang doing alright? Yeah, she's still getting everything ready. I just wanted to have a word with you. Got a minute? Sure. When you first got here, I noticed you were a bit on the egoistical side, if I may say so. You've since become a fine young man. You were in a modest situation and were able to get this much out of it. I can tell you're going places, son. I see, thanks. Principal Spears leans over and places one of his gargantuan hands on my shoulder. I'm real proud of you. He pats my shoulder out of its socket and gets up. I won't keep you any longer. I have my own business to attend to in a moment. Giving Naomi and Nazer their crowns? Huh. It's a bit obvious, but I won't ruin their moment. Alright, be seeing you. Later, Principal Spears. Actually, that's how Prom King and Queen is. There's no voting. Usually, it's already pre-made on who won. It's already been decided by judges or maybe the one organizing the event. I'm in college, guys, so I've been to my high school senior year, so I know prom. I know how it goes. I also been to junior prom. It is what it is. I check my phone to make my post. Okay, I'm not reading that. Who's at prom? Later, virgins. Pick rail is my date. I attach a picture I took of Stella earlier when her date was in the restroom. How did she end up with the football captain anyways? Whatever. Damn! She bagged the big boy. 3, 2, 1. Refreshing. Cordy replies in revenge for that soda can. Alright, sorry, I'm back. Trish slides into the chair Spears just left from. Did someone bend this? Spears. Oh. She puts her plate down. It's a veritable bake sale. Hey, you can't have dessert for dinner. Piss off. The music fades until all that's left is chatter. Spears takes to the stage with a mic in hand for once. Interesting. It's not the teacher that's like holding a mic for him. Alright everyone, before we end tonight's prom, we have a couple of items to take care of. First thing is, the principal pulls a tiny gold sheaf envelope from his lapel and holds it up for the audience to gawk at. Tonight's prom king and queen. Well, this is a foregone conclusion. A few students are already congratulating Nazer as he's led by the arm by his handler. A drum roll, please. Reed steps into the stage with a small block in his arms. He smiles and nods, pressing one of the myriads of buttons on the block. A mediocre recording of the drumline plays over the speakers as Spears clears his throat and tears open the envelope. And your winners for the 1 mil 2020 class are Nazer and Naomi. He tosses the paper over his shoulder and yanks out the crowns from a pocket inside his jacket. Spears backs out of the spotlight, giving a polite applause to the pair as they rush on stage to accept. The rest of the class is in celebratory uproar. Spears offers the crowns to Naomi, who puts a larger one on Nazer's crest to droop off and then dons the tiara. The whole moment is picturesque, just like Naomi wanted. Thank you all so much, Volcano High. This is such an honor to receive. I don't really have a speech prepared, but in just one short year Alright, let's stay on schedule. I promise your parents will be out of here by 10. That's what you get, Naomi. To close off this wonderful night, I've asked a student to play one final song for us. Now I know she's played before with mixed results, but please give her a second chance. To finish up, please welcome Fang! Spears puts the microphone up and gives a welcoming applause as the cheap curtains draw open. Fang is standing on stage front and center and guitar in hand. Sorry, I said too many ends. Wait, who? She was there last time, wasn't she? I'll just start recording. She scans the room, a nervous look creeping into her face. Those dicks! I start waving my arms in the air trying to catch Fang's attention. Trish sees what I'm doing and whistles with her thumb and index finger. Who the? That the weeb? Only he would. Match made for losers. Fang notices us and some of the nervousness melts off her face. She takes a deep breath and starts strumming the first notes of her song. It took half a year, but she finally completed the song from the roof. The cascade of chords is a slow build that increases tempo gradually. Thinking back over all the practice sessions, Fang fretted over what exactly she would play. Turns out, a rock ballad fit perfectly, both as a final song for prom and a summation of Fang. After all, as she plays her heart out on stage to the growing surprise and cheers of the crowd, this song is the best representation of her. Trish and I cheer Fang on loudly. The lyrics we composed together were a mix of her, admittedly overly flowery and edgy poetry from her wall and my own shit posting. Surprisingly, it mixed well. Apparently, the rest of my classmates thought so too. I spin around to get a better look at all the cheering students and immediately fix my eyes on Naomi. And she looks pissed. Nazer looks like he's enjoying the show, however. Not wanting to let the moment go to waste, I get my phone out and zoom in as stealthily as I can. I snap a picture of the seething prom queen before she stomps off, probably complaining how her perfect night was ruined. Shame that someone other than her gets the spotlight for once. Satisfied with that Fang will enjoy seeing the picture, I begin pushing and squeezing my way towards the front of the crowd. As soon as Fang's eyes lock with mine, I catch a look of unreserved glee on her face. That same look she had during the concert in Moe's, or when we even found Moe's in the first place. She's finally in her element and loving every second of it. Fang's voice is beginning to grow hoarse as she nears the end of her song. As the song reaches its crescendo, her final lyrics are echoed by the crowd and reverberates throughout the hall. Goodbye, Volcano High! Her voice shakes as the words trail off, delivering a meteoric final to her show. The guitar echoes for several seconds before applause begins to fill the air, cheers that I didn't initiate this time. I begin to join in but take notice of Fang's utterly stiff posture. Eyes wide, wings pressed against her back, legs locked like a statue. She looks like she's about to faint from shock. I realize I have an opportunity here and stone the fuck up. God damn it, I'm going to take it. I push my way through the crowd and jump up on the stage, taking the nearly catatonic Fang into my arms. Standing in an embrace on stage, my mind barely registers the crowd of students in front of us. Fang grasps and snaps back to reality. I can see the embarrassed mirth playing across her beautiful eyes. This is it, boys. This is the final. This is the thumbnail right here. I think we did good. I think this is it. No thought at all, I press my lips against hers. Behind me, I can hear the audience cheers grow louder. I can hear Rose and Stella's wolf whistles inside the crowd. I can even make out Nazer, Trish, and Reed's own supportive calls. It's a picture-perfect moment. Wait, missing one thing. I extend one arm out towards Naomi, who I know is suffering from rectal Ragnarok by now, and raise one finger in particular at her. There, picture perfect. The cool night air feels absolutely amazing after we spent so long in the sweatbox of a gym. When I had brought up calling the taxi to take us home, Fang insisted on walking instead, and I couldn't turn her down after she gave me the look. Feels fucking nice now. Her wings flutter and surprises me when droplets of sweat are sent flying from them. Yeah, nice and breezy. My arm finds its way around her waist and Fang takes the hint and starts walking closer with me. In companionable silence, we find ourselves drifting nowhere near Fang's home. The quiet streets of the town are lit well enough, yet provide a more interesting mystique to it. It's as we pass by the park we had visited so many months ago that my phone buzzes in my pocket. And Fang's hip. The startled noise from Fang's mouth was part eardrum shattering and part fucking hilarious. Shut up. Her hips collides with mine, forcing my still buzzing phone roughly against my leg. Sorry, one sec. A check of it shows I'm getting dangerously close to my midnight curfew. Also, Reed had been texting me several pictures in rapid succession. All of them depict King Rex dancing with every girl I know except Fang. Even Naomi with a face fueled by pure cesium. And Stella with a blurred gray elbow barely in frame. Yo, I got my dances. Also, swing by the hospital sometime, bring my backpack. He really does it to himself. Right, the curfew. Before I can pocket my phone, Fang stops my hand. Anon? There's something I wanted to do before we get home. Where are you hiding your smokes? That dress doesn't look like it has any pockets. Not that. Trish and Spears stole my slow dance. Oh! Out here though? Why not? No one else is here. This is fucking romantic, everybody. I look around and see that she's telling the truth. Well, okay, any... Before I can ask for a music request, Fang yanks my phone out of my hand and is already looking for one online. The music is teeny, coming out of my phone's ratty speaker. Okay, just like I saw with you and Trish. Wait, do you not know how to slow dance? I can improvise? Well, how the tables have turned. I chuckle as my hands find its place on her hip and takes her udder. Alright, I think she said like this. I try to explain Trish's instructions to Fang as we slowly move to the barely audible rhythm. And between the two quiet music, the constant foot stumps from Fang and my own idiocy giving bad instructions, we find ourselves in a close embrace beneath the street lights, now just swaying along and loving each other's company. 2 weeks later. Time seemed to fly after prom, honestly. Probably the stress of finals, and graduation rehearsals, and graduation itself. I nearly gouge out my eardrums having to sit through Naomi's speech. Of course, the bubblegum blockhead was the valedictorian. Her speech, as rehearsed as it was, still sounded like we were at a funeral. Even now, I think she's still seething from prom night. Or maybe it's a photo of her face that's currently circulating a certain Albanian car trading chat room. Infinitely better than any reaction I could have made. About a week after, Fang came to me with news that Trish got the idea for a celebration and Nazer was organizing it. Nazer organizing any party meant that he'd make sure nobody had any real fun, so Fang convinced him to split up the work between the rest of us. It was Fang's job to get the pizza. I, the broke fuck that I am, was put in charge of the fire and finding a good pit for it. You people are good at making fires, right, Anon? I wonder if I can sue him for hate speech. That aside, the party is at St. Hammond Beach, which is just below the cliffs that make the town's namesake. The sun has already set when we get there, the starry sky illuminating the whole place in a pale blue. I got to the site a bit earlier and got to set up an impressive fire pit with meticulously set stones surrounding it and logs set in ideal tower for an overnight blaze. Everything is ready, so where is everyone else? We agreed to meet at 7, right? Right, as I reach into my pocket for my phone, a van chugs into the sand from the distance. It stops right in front of me and Trish flies out the side door, gasping for breath. You look like you just got choked out by spears. She just points back to the van. The driver's door opens, letting out a gust of smoke from within. Reed emerges from the cloud as if nothing's wrong. Reed! Your car! Oh yeah, you like it? It's an electric. Trish collapses in the sand. Before I can check if she's still breathing, a stereotypical mariachi car horn catches my attention. I swing around and catch Stella, Rosa exiting a hot pink Prius, each with a pair of phone speakers in their hands. Waving to them, my focus returns to Reed, now helping Trish off the ground. Diverting my attention back in my masterpiece of a fire pit, the realization slowly dawns on me that I have nothing to start the fire with. Need the light, amigo? Before I can respond, he reaches into his pocket and fishes out the lighter, which is promptly tossed my way. Catching it out of the air, I only briefly catch the words "fuck communism" engraved in its side when I hear yet another car approaching. Recognizing it by sound alone, I see the NASCAR glide to a halt next to Rosa's car. That name might still be dumb as hell, but I gotta admit, it's growing on me. Fang emerges from the backseat and waves at me. She hunches into the car to get out the pizza boxes and starts striding towards us. No, Naomi? Come on, babe, please. You know she didn't do it on purpose. Naomi erupts from the car in a frothing rage, her shirt noticeably stained an orange red. Ha! Wish I did. Oh yeah, the box on top is a bit messed up. Long story. How on earth did you throw a pizza on me from the backseat and get it back in the box? Nazer, bro, you were driving the whole time, right? Yeah, why? Just a feeling. This stuff has been happening ever since the picture of me was posted online. Relax, babe, it's the start of summer. Here, take my jacket. Nazer starts sliding the jacket off his back and... What the? What is this non-Euclidean bullshit I see before me? Why is there a second jacket below the first? Reed taps my back and pulls my eyes away from the spatial anomaly. Hurry up and start the fire, man. I got the booze already. Once the bonfire was set ablaze, Stella and Trish started setting up the speakers around in a rages. Are you sure these will be loud enough? They're only a few dollars at the supermarket. Oh yeah, those will be louder than the cafe this time. Why would coffee be louder than stereo? Anyway, Reed drops the ice chest he was holding in the sand. Went all in, man, got the name brands and everything. I'm surprised you got Nazer to let you bring this stuff. Nazer returns to the rest of the group wearing his jacket again. Got me to agree to what? About that. You brought alcohol? I mean, I usually call it liquor, but... Damn it, Reed. We're all underage. You know, even if I were to agree, Naomi would pitch a fit. Dude, we all just graduated. If now isn't the time to live a little, then when? Nazer hesitates. Besides, I did think of you, Naomi. Huh? Yeah, I got a special brand just for the two of you. Great beginner stuff. You... Whatever, I'll try to keep Naomi from calling the police, fine. You're a real bro, man. If everyone's ready, then let's get started. Soon enough, the pizza and booze are passed out and we're all sitting in the sand around the blazing fire and the weekly top 40 list playing with the speakers. Everyone is conversating amongst themselves. are totally in. Come on, you look great in it. No fucking way, that's fucking real. Beach maid, have you even sneaking Reed's stash again? And another thing, her song wasn't even that good. Why was it us who gets the short end of the stick? I mean, I liked it. You've said that a dozen times already. You know, I'm something of a gardener myself. Oh, really? You should have joined the gardening club back at school. We had the loveliest little poppy head bed. Poppies, you say? The coincidences keep piling up, don't they? And the robots are powered by their blood. Super cool, right? Oh, right. Stella was talking to me. Forgot why I was zoning out for a bit. Sure, yeah. Great, I'll get my copy and we can watch it at your place sometime. Oh, bring Fang too. She'd love this movie too. Did I just agree to something? Oh, enough about Escaflowne. I want to show you something neat. She brings a small box from her front pockets. I got a new set of tarot cards. You want to be the first to use them? I don't see why not. Stella shifts to a crisscross position and fans out all the cards for me to pick from. I pull one out and turn it over. The Lovers. The illustration depicts a human and a pterosaur in embrace. I raise an eyebrow at Stella. What's that look for? Oh, come on. Oh, you know, the heart of the cards and all that. Go ahead and keep that one. Ah, a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. I've got the heart of the cards with me. Joey? I must send you to the Shadow Realm. I sigh and tuck the card into my jacket pocket. You did that on purpose, didn't you? Stella's not so innocent smile tells me all I need to know. I think it's so cute. Rosa and Reed apparently finished their botanical conversation and were listening in on Stella's entire fortune. Ooh, do me next, man. Maybe later, Reed. Reed deflates a bit and my attention returns to the inebriated couple behind him. What did you even give Nazer to get them that wasted? Reed glances behind him before throwing his head back in laughter. Little party trick, bro. He grabs one of Nazer's empty cans and tosses it in my lap. Holding it up the light, I barely make out the words non-alcoholic written in microscopic font. So you mean they're totally sober, dude? It's my turn to laugh at the pair making fools of themselves when Fang suddenly gets up and starts walking towards the parked cars. Got something I want to do. Be right back. I give her a smile and turn back to Reed. We can still mess with them, man. Watch this. Hey Nazer, what's your plan now that you're like out of school? The two virgin drunks turned their attention to us, Nazer clearly deep in thought. Oh man, like I'm gonna be a neurosturgeon. My bad boy's so smart. Gross. I lean towards Reed and lower my voice. Should we tell them? Nah, dude. Now I'm just having fun for like the first time ever. So tomorrow then. Definitely tomorrow, bro. Reed lets out a sigh and turns back towards me. So like for real though, what are you gonna do now that school's over, man? I did not expect this. Well, Spears convinced me to send out a couple of application letters for college. I'm thinking of doing something with music, maybe becoming a sound engineer. Oh, nice, dude. You're gonna be the band's sound technician when you're done. Yeah, something like that. What about you? Me? Flow with the go, dude. Like the dinos of old, you gotta get in sync with the universe first, you know. Right. What about... I'm gonna get my cosmetologist license and open my own horn salon. The miniature Triceratops bursts out from the other side of the bonfire, catching me off guard. We'll do hair and horns and piercings and oh, engravings too. Fang even said that I'd be your first customer. I've told you a million times by now. Fang returns from wherever it is she went and now carrying an object in her hands. The flickering light of the bonfire is enough to illuminate the cover of the school yearbook she's holding. Without a word, she walks in front of us, conspicuously carrying the yearbook right towards... You're not going to burn your yearbook, are you? That thing was like 80 bucks. What? No! How drunk are you, you dork? This many? I hold up 3 fingers, though why is it suddenly 9? Gonna need some more beer to fix that. God, Anon, I was thinking we could all, I don't know, sign it. I saw a lot of others doing that. Oh! I always thought it was a silly tradition. I think back to all the yearbooks I have back home, and how they're all blank inside the cover. Totally just a silly tradition. Why else would I even have one of these things? Your mom... Aside from my mom, me first, me first! Trish is already fumbling through her hoodie pocket for some writing implement. Yes, I would love to, Fang. Oh, I know exactly what to write. First, let me do a palm reading. Heh. I'll sign it too. Woo! The yearbook makes its way around the fire, each of us leaving some meaningful message on its inside covers. I'm the last to receive the book, and I look at what each of our friends wrote. You'll always be my best friend no matter what happens, Lucy. Lucy, huh? Nah, Fang will always be Fang to me. Stay frosty, Reed. Wow, he even drew King Rex, complete with fire breathing. Even the most wilted flower flourishes under God's light. I think reading that one counts for my next few church visits. Amen, Raptor Jesus. The future is something that you build by yourself, Stella. So close to kneecapping her with his book. Fucking Sailor Moon. She's more weeb than us, man. That's crazy. I can't decipher either Nazer or Naomi's. Nazer's looks like a bunch of chicken scratch scribbles, while Naomi's looks like her chicken went to college and got a doctorate. Anon? Hello? You've been staring at the page for the past 5 minutes. Right, just thinking what to put. Okay, Anon, something meaningful. Something that'll remind Fang of you every time she reads it. What would you write? Oh my god, they're making us write this. Holy shit. Oh my god, what did we... Perfect. I hand the yearbook to Fang. She skims the page and then shakes her head. Really, Anon? You're such a dweeb. It was very fitting if you ask me. As the night draws on and the temperature falls, we move closer to the fire. My fingers find themselves interlocked with Fang's, and her wings drapes over my shoulder as a natural blanket. I can't help but smile as we slowly drift off to sleep around the campfire. I can regret the hangover tomorrow. Right now, I want to just enjoy the night with my friends. Six months later, after prom night and graduation life slowed down. I've been accepted to a college a few states away for a degree in sound engineering. No worries about school except for the lunch card I still had to pay back. Mo had been kind enough to give me a summer job to help with that. Though I don't think I can talk about some of the things I've seen. I'll never be able to look at Marinara the same way. But past the base trauma aside, it's now the day after Christmas. I'm sitting in my bed looking through one of my favorite presents. Fang's mom was right. I'm happy about all those photos. As I look through the scrapbooks spread across my lap, I can't help but reminisce about the best year of my life. I have to contain my laugh, but Fang looks ridiculously cute curled up beside me in my bed. Curled up around my pillow, suckling on her thumb. I go back to the scrapbook, enjoying the memories I've shared with my friends. And to think I wanted to stay a loner when I first got here. Beep beep. Vroom up. The loud noise of Trish's present makes Fang bolt upright. Oof! And sends me tumbling to Reed's present. The new Metal Gear Rainbow MK2 bumps against my face, turns, and continues eating the crumbs off my new carpet. Even from the floor, I can see that both were really thoughtful gifts. Reed was right. The carpet really helped to tie the room together. Anon, you're here? On the floor. Fang's face appears over the edge of my bed. Why are you on the floor? Yoga? Right. I sit up from the floor and shiver. Volcano bluffs may not get snow, but the cold air in the ocean definitely make the town cold as shit. I crawl back to my bed and try to find my spot that I warmed. Fang, you stole my warm spot. In fact, she's taken up the entire bed. Her wings are spread wide and all my blankets has been piled over her. Mine. Come on, you gotta let your boyfriend freeze? Yes. That's just cold of you. She groans at my pun, but acquiesces. What the fuck do you pronounce that? Holding open the blanket and shuffling over. Hurry up, you're letting the warm escape. I sided the blanket next to her, my arms automatically wrapping around Fang's waist and drawing her against my chest. Her beak rubs against me as she hums. Ah yes, cuddles. Best way to spend a cold day. Damn right. I chuckle and reach for the scrapbook. You're looking at that again? Yeah? Her face glows a soft pink in embarrassment. Duh, someone's embarrassed, and someone is about to be on the floor again. I think Mark too would like the company. Sheesh, you're always so grouchy in the morning. I laugh even as her elbow digs into my chest. Fang crawls on top of me and puts all her weight down on my lungs. I only laugh more. Not like Fang can do what a staircase could. Stop. Cuddles now. Scrapbook later. Alright, cuddles it is. She squeals when I roll us onto our side, bringing us face to face. I can feel my own face glow as warm as hers, but I also have the same smile as her too. I place a chaste kiss on the end of her snoot, eliciting some giggles from Fang. What did they say about that? About what? Kissing that. Gonna need to be more specific. Kissing my nose. Oh, you mean this? I kiss her snoot again. Ah, stop messing with the snoot. I chuckle again. Fuck. I made you say it. Fucking insufferable. I kiss the snoot one final time and get another elbow as my reward. Interesting. Before we only booped her snoot. Now we kiss her snoot. I snatch the scrapbook at last. Fang groans and hides her face in my chest. Why do you like that thing so much? Because her mom was right. Fang groans again. Come on, there's some embarrassing pics of me in here too. Like you making out with an anime girl again? Okay, not that embarrassing. I turn into my back and Fang adjusts herself to lean on my shoulder. The rest of our morning spent cuddled in my bed, going through the scrapbook together. When lunchtime rolls around, I have to face reality and make something to eat. Especially since no restaurant in the city will deliver to this neighborhood. Alas, I must leave the warmth of the bed to make lunch. This is gonna suck. Where's the thing? I'd rather just carry the blanket around. Mine. Feh. I reach under the bed to retrieve the bag I tried hiding, and I pull out the jacket from within. Two expertly stitched gorilla heads stare back at me with the text "Monkey for life" embroidered in gold thread. I still don't know if Nazar is racist or if he really is just that clueless. I think he's a little bit both. This is great. It looks freaking fantastic. I don't know why you don't want to wear it. And you don't see anything wrong with this? Nope. You realize last month was Homo History Month, right? What's that have to do with an ugly jacket? I'll sue them later. Alright, here I go. I zip the abomination on and step out of bed. The wall of cold is stinging my toes. Ew, what the fuck is that jacket? Carbonara sound good? Why do you make it so weird? Most people just use tomato sauce. Don't ask questions you aren't prepared to know the answer to. I crack 4 eggs, separating the yolk from the whites and saving them in a Tupperware for later. Maybe a simple custard pudding for dessert later. I grab some bacon, cheese, and milk from the fridge, grating a healthy handful of cheese into the yolks and mixing with a splash of milk before dicing the bacon. Boiling some water in the kettle to save time, I measure out the appropriate amount of spaghetti and toss it in the pot with the water and some salt before grabbing a pan and setting it on the stove. Stop acting like on the cooking channel, Anon. I start frying the bacon to render out the fat before adding in some pre-chopped garlic, sauteing until it's fragrant. When the bacon turns crispy, just in time for the spaghetti to finish cooking, I remove the pan from the heat while throwing in some of the pasta water to bring down the temperature. The final step was to add the yolks, cheese, and milk to the bacon and garlic. I'm not reading all this. I know how to cook carbonara. Or white spaghetti. Spaghetto is singular. All in all, less than 10 minutes. It's all ready. Alright, Rainbow, nap time. Move to the rug so we can eat. Fang grumbles and starts shifting the bed, so I turn my attention to making the plates. I grab a few sodas from the fridge and place everything on the new rug for an indoor picnic setup. Fang's moved from being wrapped up on the bed to being wrapped up on the rug laying on her stomach. Airplanes above me, huh? Her feet wagging back and forth in a pair of plush green dino slippers. Better hurry, in this weather this will get cold in minutes. Then again, the computer's right there, I could always try running the Snoot coin miner. That sounds like it'll only work once. True. We both start eating the pasta. While I take the classic approach of just slurping the noodles, Fang has a harder time and resorts to just twisting the fork around and eating a whole clump at once. You plan on enjoying any? Good, like the cheese. Why thank you. Eventually lunch is reduced to greasy plates and crushed soda cans.